Hello guys, Hassan here, and today I will be showing you how to out-resource your opponent with True Draco in the mirror match when you are using True Draco in the Fusion Festival. So let's watch this replay. So in this match I was able to outplay my opponent and I was able to win the mirror. So my opponent gets to start and he gets diagram. He adds the True Draco monster, gets a draw off of Heritage, summons the Dynamite, and he activates a Card of Demise to draw 2. He activates a Duality that he got off the Card of Demise, adds Dimensional Fissure, sets and passes. Okay. Now here, I want to Duality first because I'm not sure if I'll be able to use my normal summon on Planet Pathfinder or if I'll normal summon a True Draco. So we activate Duality, he gets a plus off of his Dynamite. And here we add the Disciples so that we are able to use it to make a second summon after we summon the Planet Pathfinder. Okay, so we add diagram, activate diagram, we set the trap, and we use it to pop the Dynamite Knight after we pop it with diagram to add our own Dynamite Knight. We want to add Dynamite Knight here because the trap cards that we can get off of it, we can pop with diagram so that we can out his True Draco monsters. Okay. So we use the extra tribute summon with Disciples, and we use the Disciples to get rid of the diagram. Getting rid of the diagram here is very important because this card is gonna allow him to keep adding True Draco monsters that generate more pluses every turn, so it's more important to out the diagram than outing the Dimensional Fissure. Okay, so we attack over the Ash, we set 2 and we pass. We keep the Pot of Duality in our hand because the Pot of Duality can be very useful. It can get us a Card of Demise, it can get us any card we need, and you want to set 2 at least so that if he gets a True Draco spell, we can protect the Torrential, since it can be pretty strong. So here he uses Card of Demise and we chain Dynamite, and we can get Apocalypse here. Okay, yeah, I wanted to set up an Apocalypse because True King's Return is, True Draco Return is dead. Because of Dimensional Fissure, my monster will get banished, so I might as well get Apocalypse so that I can use it to maybe pop my own spell or trap and out more of his cards. Okay, so he draws 3 off of Card of Demise and then he uses Pot of Desires. So he's gonna generate so much advantage in this game, but we are still able to beat him, and you'll see how. Okay, so he draws 12 off of Desires. Desires was really bad because you're banishing 10 cards from your deck. In the mirror match, in the control mirror, you need to win the grind game, right? And so if you're banishing a lot of resources from your deck, this makes it a lot easier for me to win the grind game, even if he's generating infinite advantage right now. Okay, so he uses Duality, and he gets a Heritage. And that's gonna give him even more pluses. So he activates the Heritage, he tributes the True King's Return to pop my monster. Okay, here honestly I think he didn't tribute the Heritage because he wanted to get the draw off. Okay, that's fair. Because like the Heritage, you really need to get rid of the diagram here, but I guess he wanted to get more pluses. Okay. And then he discards a card because he used too many draw cards there. Okay, so he uses Macrocosmos, so now for both of us, our trap cards and spell cards, our True Dracos, are dead. They no longer pop monsters and spells. So now we activate Duality. He gets the plus off of Maiden, but I mean we have to do something, right? we have to do something. If we do nothing, we just lose. So we now add the Ignis. We pop the Cold by the Grave because it's completely dead, and so I just wanted to replace a dead card with a card that's useful. Okay, so we set all our cards, and I had a feeling that because he banished so many cards, so he's already been through Dynamite, he's been through one Ignis, he has a second Ignis in his hand, and Majesty Maiden. So he probably banished an Ignis. So I had a feeling that Majesty Maiden was dead. So I wasn't worried about him getting more true Draco monsters that can get him pluses because he used the Desires. So now he uses Heritage to tribute summon. I tried to Torrential here because I don't think he has any more monsters, and he uses Judgment. So he used 2 Card of Demise against me, a Pot of Desires, and he had a Judgment with 2 Floodgates, and I was still able to beat him, which was insane. Okay. So he uses the Judgment here, and he gets the draw off of the Anka. And so here I try to tribute summon for Ignis Heat, and because I have the Draconic Diagram, he can't destroy my Ignis Heat, so I'm trying to reduce the amount of damage, and also if he activates any cards, he generates advantage for me. So he uses Apocalypse, and I have my own Apocalypse. Here I misclicked. I meant to use Apocalypse in the damage step, so that what happens in this interaction is that he is no longer able to attack with the monster since the monster was removed in the damage step. So I wanted to do that to take less damage, but I misclicked. Okay, and so he attacks me. So I draw a Cold Bite. Because I have the diagram, whenever I draw that card, I replace it with a useful card, which is very nice. So we get the Ignis, we tribute summon it, and I try to attack over the Maiden to go for some damage here. Okay. Alright, and he tributes his Maiden. Okay. So here he uses his Apocalypse to try to attack over my monster, and I get pluses off of the Ignis, so I think he basically ran out of resources there, and like I was always gonna win the grind game, and so he had to surrender here because the diagram was too broken because he didn't out it. And I was able to beat the mirror. So yeah, the diagram basically won me the game here, and even though he was able to generate so much advantage, because I had a better list and used Desires, I was able to outgrind him. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.